Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I'm Delle. Welcome if you're new and welcome if you're returning back. I'm so happy that you're here with me today. We're going to just jump right in, just having another heart-to-heart conversation. This time I'm feeling guided to talk about sovereignty. So sovereignty is an interesting word. I feel like it gets thrown around a lot, but just I'm here to break it down. That's how it's coming through today. So being sovereign, at least to me, means that you stand and you're able to stand in your own ability to do what's right for yourself, to advocate what is best for your highest and greatest good without the input or the influence from anybody else or anything outside of yourself. So it basically means, are you able to do and choose what's best for you no matter what? Are you able to choose and do what's right for you, regardless of, again, if there's input or, an external influence or something like that from a person, place, or thing or environment outside of yourself? Why this is so important, and why this is coming through. As you are ascending on your spiritual journey, it's so important that you recognize what your own sovereign force looks like, the force of being within you, your true self. What does your true calling feel like? Are you able to distinguish when the ego has stepped in and is calling you or lulling you towards, an agenda that the ego has? Or do you know the difference between when your soul is calling you and your truth is calling you? And then how to act accordingly based on that. Something that came through meditation this morning that I feel is really important to share with you guys. I noticed that when the ego is involved, there's time. So time is of the essence, but it's the ego that's saying that. Sometimes, things in life that happen, it's obviously there's a time, but it's not actually like the construct of time. If you notice, you might sense that there's an urgency to get something done, or there is an urgency to be here real quick, or there's a energy of hesitancy. And some examples that are coming up are, like, if it's about your safety, you might feel an urgency. Okay, I have to go over here right now. But there's clarity around it. There's no drama. There's no story. It's a matter of fact. It's a matter of truth. I need to get over here right now because it's a matter of self-preservation and I need to be over here. So there's a very, very strong difference. Sometimes when the ego steps in, when it's urgency, it looks like, I got to get out of here, it's toxic, and you go and you run, but there's drama behind it. It's not a very clear read on it, and there's no truth. So even though a situation might feel truthful or real to you in a moment, when the ego is involved, you'll notice there's a tinge of drama around the underbelly of it, and then around it, and then later you'll be able to reflect back and see when it's actually your soul is speaking to you and it's a matter of urgency of, oh, I need to get here right now because it's my safety. There's just, even as I'm bringing the examples forward, I can feel it. There's this pure resonance where it's just truth. It is what it is. There's no story or hidden agenda behind it. It's, I need to get over here for my safety. So that's coming in as just a reminder, but where time is concerned, the way that it was shown to me, or kind of, it was actually more felt and witnessed and observed, because I had this moment of just absolute peaceful, pure stillness, just sitting. And I observed, I love when I feel this because there's no time. It's like I live on for thousands and thousands of years. And sometimes I feel thousands and thousands of years old, because technically we all are. We're energy. Energy cannot be, destroyed or created, as science says. We're not getting into that today. But just sitting in that meditation, it occurred to me, like, oh, how interesting. There's no time here. So I'm witnessing earthly things that I want to do, or earthly things I enjoy, or just imagining even a future scenario, but there's no time. It's all happening right now. So sometimes it's hard for us as humans to wrap our head around that, because time on earth is very linear. We have past, present, and future. That's also a construct and even a constraint, you could argue, of the ego. So in order for us to visualize things, it's, okay, this happened in the past, this is happening now, we're in the present, and that's what's going to happen in the future. However, all we are ever existing and operating from is the present moment. So it's also interesting too how with time we can literally create a lag or a lull with our progress forward, our progression forward in our own evolution and expansion on our journey by choosing to remain stuck or tethered to the past. So there is no advancement, there's nothing gained, because the reality we're choosing to operate from is the past. And what an exertion of energy that is, to constantly every single day choose to bring your past into your present. There's a way that this serves the highest and greatest good, especially if it's a lesson that needs to be learned or a reminder if something's coming up. Oh, maybe we want to avoid that, or maybe this worked out really well before. But do you ever notice that when it's actually congruent to your own health or your expansion or your overall wellness, if something from the past needs your attention, it's rather you're staying in the present and then you're reminded of something from the past. So it's a past lesson or whatever stays intact, but it comes to help support you in the present. You are not searching for it. You are not taking your beautiful energy and going on a manhunt, into the past. I smile because I'm thinking of archaeologists. What a fascinating career to be in. And that's a whole other realm, but especially when it's driven by curiosity and their calling to look into the past, so that way we can learn, about the past and be from the present. But even then, the calling stems from the present. So it's this inclination that sometimes we want to recreate or linger in the past out of fear of what is to come, fear of the unknown. So if you have ever encountered or dealt with or struggled with depression or anxiety, it's explained to me by a psychology professor I had in school, where it's, depression is having one foot in the past, and then anxiety is having one foot in the future. So it's like you're never actually present. So it's this anxiousness about what's going to happen, what's going to happen, what's going to happen, when you actually have that answer because you're creating from your now moment, from the present, all the time. It's happening right now. So in every now moment, in every present, you are able to create what eventually is going to happen, because it's already happening. It's happening now. So, and then with depression too, as somebody who's been through both of these things many times in my life, with depression, I've noticed too, it's the suffocation of allowing yourself not to grow anymore, because where is there growth? Where is there expansion on your journey if you choose time and time again to hold yourself captive to the past, to what's already happened? With what's already happened, there is no room for growth or creation, because it's already happened. The creating has been done. It's been complete. So sovereignty reminds us to step into the now. So what is right for me right now, without influence of anything else around me? If I'm a sovereign being, I am in alignment with my highest and greatest good. I am soul-led. I'm hearing my soul self, and I'm allowing the essence of my spirit to shine through my soul, so that my soul is the one that's communicating to me from the purest space. So I've been saying this too, it feels like this channel is growing towards being there as a support and a help for way showers, or people stepping into this way shower role or ability. And the way that you are able to do that and be of service to other people or to the planet, or however you feel called in your life, is you first must be that way shower for yourself. So recognizing that you, as the beacon of light that you are, it comes from your essence, it comes from your own soul, it comes from yourself. But it's not going to be found in the past, and it's not going to be found in the future. It's going to be found in the now, because that's all that there is. So I hope that wasn't too heavy or much, but that was very important. I feel that I delivered that message today, and I trust that it helped and reached whoever it needed to. And if it did help, please do let me know. Comment below. Do you have any experience with this? Do you notice time differentiations, depending if you're very focused in the now? Do you notice time? How does that feel to you? It feels like when it came through this morning, it felt so matter of fact, like it had been sitting there the entire time in front of me. And it's a truth that I have, that I was able to recall remembering, if that makes sense, time and time again, not just limited to this life, but it's like a connecting thread, that now moment, that singularity. So I will leave that there for you. I hope that everyone is well and staying well. Until next time, take care. Bye.